Breathing slow and deep, Kai stands carved against the railing, where old promises never sleep. Hands like storms that learn restraint, eyes that measure every man. He has watched the ocean take them long before their lives began. Arise with restless footsteps, salt wind tangled in his hair, carrying a quiet fracture no one else is meant to bear. Their first glance is not affection, not yet warmth, not yet fire, just two strangers recognizing something buried under wire. Rope burns, cold waves, silent trial, steel hearts tested mile by mile. In the salt harbor hearts collide, where the tides refuse to hide. Every truth we try to bury rises with the turning tide. No words spoken, nothing planned, just the ocean guiding hands. In the soft harbor tonight, something finally understands. Kai corrects without emotion, moves Finn's hands along the line, teaching knots like ancient language, passed through salt and passing time. No softness in the lesson given, only survival clean and clear. Yet the warmth behind the pressure is the first thing Finn feels here. Storm clouds gather without warning, deck becomes a moving wall. Bodies crash against each other, closer than they were before. In the salt harbor hearts collide, where the tides refuse to hide. Every truth we try to bury rises with the turning tide. In the salt harbor, engines humming low, stars reflected far below, two silhouettes in window light, learning how to share the night. In the salt harbor we begin, where the sea reveals the skin, not the body, but the story, hidden deep within. Fade with ocean and eons. unexpected meeting there. No uniforms, no expectations, just two lives without repair. Coffee, steam, and rainy windows, books stacked like unsaid confessions. Finn speaks first about the silence. Kai listens without corrections. Every tide returns again, even hearts afraid of men. Tidal desire, pulling slow, where the deepest currents flow. Not a flame that burns too quickly, but a fire built below. Step by step, breath by breath, crossing loneliness and death. Tidal desire tonight feels like cheating death. Stonewall overlooking harbor, Finn speaks of the loss he fled. Kai admits the distant sun and the words he never said. Something shifts without permission. Gravity begins to bend. Not yet lovers, not yet certain, but no longer just pretend. Tidal desire, pulling slow, where the deepest currents flow. Not a flame that burns too quickly, but a fire built below. In a tavern full of noise, one cruel voice cuts the air. Finn stands up without hesitation, choosing love without despair. Kai sees courage reflected back in eyes refusing fear, and the ocean changes rhythm the moment Finn stands near. Tidal desire, rising high, like the pool of moonlit sky. Every wave says stay this time. Don't just say fog rolls in like whispered secrets. Harbor lights dissolve in gray. Footsteps echo on the wooden pier, where brave men rarely stay. Kai reaches slow and careful, thumb tracing freckles like a chart, mapping constellations softly across Finn's unguarded heart. Midnight dark, the world stands still, between courage and the will to become what we've been hiding, past the fear we cannot kill. Soul and breath, skin and sky, two lost oceans standing by. Midnight dark tonight, we finally ask why. Without announcement, gentle as a turning tide, fin holds tight as if the planet might shift sideways in the night. Kai freezes for a heartbeat, 50 years of learned defense. Then his arms become a shelter, breaking decades of pretense. But morning carries judgment, whispers travel shore to shore, and Kai retreats to safety like he's done so many times before. Suitcase open, quiet packing, no dramatic last goodbye. Fin folds hope between his shirts, like something meant to die. Bus ticket reads Boston morning, one more leave and one more start. He has learned survival's language is abandoning the heart. Running harbor, don't let go. Some loves come too late to know. But if courage finds you breathing, you must follow where it goes. Through the streets, through the rain, through the lifetime of restraint. Running harbor tonight. Love outruns the pain. Crewman speaks without intention. Kai hears only half the sound. Drops the rope, begins to move before logic pulls him down. Through Gloucester streets he's running, massive shadow against the dawn. First time chasing something living, not just holding damage on. Door swings open, terminal light, fin turns sweater